In the sweltering summer of July 1518, a strange phenomenon gripped the city of Strasbourg, a bustling town in the Holy Roman Empire. It began when a woman known as Frau Trophäa stepped into the street and began to dance uncontrollably. She twirled, spun, and stomped with feverish intensity, unable to stop. Hours passed, then days, and still she kept dancing, despite her body showing signs of fatigue. Onlookers gathered in confusion, some believing she was possessed, while others thought she was cursed by Saint Vitus, a saint associated with epilepsy and movement disorders. Soon, more townspeople joined her, as if compelled by an unseen force. Within a week, dozens had succumbed to the same inexplicable urge, their bodies writhing in an eerie, frenzied rhythm. As time went on, the number of afflicted grew to 400 people, creating a scene of sheer chaos in the streets. Physicians and clergy were at a loss for explanations, unable to stop the madness. The dancers, some foaming at the mouth, continued moving until they collapsed from exhaustion. Many suffered broken ribs, bruises, and even heart attacks, while others reportedly danced to their deaths. The city authorities, fearing a supernatural curse, desperately sought a solution. But rather than forbidding the activity, they ordered the construction of a stage and hired musicians, believing that music would allow the dancers to expel the sickness. Unfortunately, this only intensified the hysteria, as even more people joined in the relentless and nightmarish dance. Historians and scientists have debated the causes of the dancing plague of 1518 for centuries, yet no single explanation has been universally accepted. One widely considered theory is that it was a case of mass hysteria, also known as psychogenic illness, triggered by extreme social and psychological stress. During this period, the people of Strasbourg endured immense hardship due to famine, disease, and political instability. The psychological burden, coupled with deep-rooted religious fears, may have caused a collective breakdown, manifesting as a compulsive dance epidemic. Another possible explanation is ergot poisoning, a condition caused by consuming rye infected with the hallucinogenic mold Claviceps purpurea. This mold produces LSD-like compounds, leading to vivid hallucinations, convulsions, and involuntary movements. However, critics argue that ergot poisoning more commonly results in muscle contractions and gangrene rather than sustained, rhythmic dancing. Some have also suggested that the event was linked to neurological disorders, such as Sydenham's chorea, a disease that causes involuntary movements similar to dance-like spasms. Others believe religious superstition played a significant role. The belief in Saint Vitus's curse was prevalent, and fear alone may have been enough to trigger an outbreak. The afflicted were eventually taken to a shrine dedicated to Saint Vitus, where they underwent religious purification rituals. Miraculously, after these ceremonies, most of the dancers recovered. By September 1518, the strange plague had vanished as mysteriously as it had begun, leaving behind one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries.